Hank Cisco show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that remote. I got a celebrity here today. I got the Vice Chair, Montgomery County Commissioner, okay? And he's a new guy on the block, you know, and he got a lot of new ideas, and I'm going to start picking his mind and see what he's got. So I live in Montgomery County. I live in Norristown. So I'm very concerned about, you know, what he has up in the front burner, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to introduce him like they introduced him in Madison Square Garden. In this corner, Ken Lawrence. Okay.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Welcome to Hank Cisco Show. Why will you become a county commissioner? What's the scoop?
Well, that's a great question.
You're a good-looking guy. You should have went to Hollywood.
I should have gone to Hollywood.
Yeah.
I couldn't play basketball. I'm tall, though, too,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah, that's right.
I can't jump, though.
You ought to see how when he stands up. You know, I'm looking up at him.
So I moved to Montgomery County when I was in 8th grade with my parents. We moved to Lansdale. I went to North Penn.
From where?
From Chester County.
Chester County.
Born and raised in Chester County, Exton. And went to North Penn. I've had a lot of opportunities since I've been here in Montgomery County.
And you were at Temple, right?
Before I went to Temple, I went to the community college. I wasn't quite ready to go away to school. My parents said, you know, we want you to take some classes at the community college.
Parents had a lot of influence, huh?
They had too much influence. I would have said they were wrong.
Don't be ashamed of that.
I would have said they were wrong.
My mama, she always says, do good and forget. Do bad, regret.
Right.
And so many things that my mom tells me, you know, you want to walk on water, you got to know what the rocks are. You got to be a rock.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Went to the community college. That's where I started taking government classes, and that's where I really developed my love of government and politics. Met my wife then. I was working at
What's
Clemens.
her name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jennifer. You remember Clemens?
I got a couple of singers, girls that sing.
She's not a singer. She's not one of those.
She dance?
She can dance a little
Well,
bit.
I got to put her on the show.
She's
Jennifer, you want to come on?
Well, I'll ask her when I get home. But then transferred to Temple. I was political science major there.
Political science.
Political science.
Oh, now we're starting to get around there. Okay.
And you remember Joe Huffle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I interned for Joe Huffle when he was a commissioner back in '93. We're talking
going back
now.
a long time.
A long time. I'm older than I look.
Yeah,
I look pretty good, but I'm there. Margie Margolis-Mazinski, you remember her when she was in Congress?
Who?
Margie Margolis-Mazinski.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Her son or daughter married one of the Clintons or something.
Her son married Chelsea
Get
Clinton.
over taking care of that foundation.
I was not invited to the wedding, but I knew her son when he was a little guy. So I worked for her during her one term in Congress. But I've just, you know...
In other words, you come in being a county commissioner like nobody knows who you are. They don't know what's... And you're loaded for bear.
People know who I am.
Right.
People know who I am.
So you're ready, left hook, right hook,
right.
Good, that's it. Talk nice and easy. Yeah, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been involved in the county for a long time. I worked at Merck. I did government affairs there. So largest Merck Pharmaceuticals. Yeah. And then I had my own business for 5 years in Plymouth Meeting. Public affairs strategies. So
what's that?
I did consulting for Elmwood Park Zoo, for Merck.
What? Talk about
Easter seals.
Wow, what did you do to the zoo?
Well, I did. This is a while ago. But helping them connect with government.
How about the Columbus Monument?
Well,
you got to come down there, okay?
I'm gonna come down.
When we had the luncheon.
You're going to have the button, right, that you can push and hear about stuff.
Right.
So when this opportunity came up, it really felt full circle, and it's an opportunity to give back to the community. That's given me a lot.
Babinos?
I do. I have 2 boys.
2 boys?
They go to Plymouth Whitemarsh, which I know we're here in
Go to
Norristown.
high school?
One is in the high school, one is in the middle school.
And what's their name?
Justin and Joshua.
Joshua?
Yeah, Joshua's the baby. Justin's the big guy.
Hey, you got to watch him. He's come from heaven, right? Joshua.
There you go. It's a biblical name. It's a biblical
I don't like to play cards with a guy like that. Joshua, he starts playing every time he lift the car up. Get out of here.
They've got a little divine intervention there. So.
Yeah. And
so we live
so you're a happy man, right?
I'm a happy man.
So don't get messed up with this political stuff. Beyond right there, work along with everybody.
I want to serve the people. I want to do what's right for the residents of Montgomery County.
You know, when I was a policeman, I never brought the job home. You know, my wife, I'm married 60 years, and she took, I had 4 children, 3 girls and a boy, and thank God we always enjoyed, you know, I enjoyed helping people because I was working with juvenile division, you know, and I never took the job home, you know, because that's the worst thing you can do. You know? So you have a great background, you have your family, you have your friends, and now you're looking out. So you, a commissioner, and you say you became a commissioner because you want to do something to help the community, right? Yeah. And you already been doing things to help the community, right?
Right.
So what do you got on the front burner? What are some of the things that you'd like to see happen?
The revitalization of Norristown is huge. Yeah. We'd like to see Norristown. You look at some of the other county seats, Doylestown and maybe in Westchester. Norristown has a lot of great assets, the zoo, the theater, the library. I think our county campus plan will be a big help to bring in more businesses and bringing people into Norristown.
In other words, a county seat, I mean, we should really do something, make it like media, like you said, like Westchester. You got like an Ambler. You go to Ambler at night, it's like Broadway, you know, restaurants open.
A lot of great restaurants in Ambler, yeah.
And so Norristown is really a gem between Gettysburg and Philadelphia, right here, you know. And I forget one guy was saying it, that Norristown is like a beggar sitting on a pot of gold. We got transportation, 202, 422, railroads. You know,
right, now we'll have Lafayette Street come in.
And when I first started in the Norristown Police Department in 1951, we had Montgomery Hospital, Sacred Heart Hospital, Riverview Hospital. We had schools, churches. It's all gone away. So we got to bring it back little by little, by little, you know. And we got the theater, you got the zoo.
You got the theater, you got the zoo.
Think so. And we got the county commissioners that are helping each town in Montgomery County. So
62 municipalities we have in Montgomery County, 62.
Right. And so what are some of the things you think could be something to make Norristown move again?
Well, I think that the campus master plan that we'll be implementing, it's the largest capital infrastructure plan in county history, with a new criminal justice center, which will be right on Main Street.
What's that?
The criminal justice center.
Where?
It'll be right on Main Street.
And what's that function there?
The judges will be there, adult probation.
Is that the one, the three district justices are going to be on Marshall and...
it's going to be it'll be all the judges.
Yeah.
Will be there, all 20, the Court of Common Pleas.
Yeah.
We'll be able to open up Hancock Square Park so that will be more open and inviting. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it on top of the courthouse there, but if you're down on the street, you can't necessarily see what's there.
I'm going to ask him a question now. What's your favorite food? I can tell something about you now. Tell me your favorite food.
You know, I went to Collegeville Pizza yesterday.
What?
Collegeville Pizza.
Okay. Come on, let's get that.
I had the best Italian hoagie that I've ever had in my life. So I love a good Italian hoagie. Cheesesteaks. Love cheesesteaks. But, you know, pizza. You can't go wrong with pizza.
When you come to the Mangione on the 19th, okay, you're going to get the sausage, you're going to get the provolone sandwich, and also, what do you call it, rigatoni with sauce, all right?
I'll
sausage,
eat it all.
Meatballs, you know. So when you get finished, you will have an Italian accent.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about different things here with Ken Lawrence, Commissioner of Montgomery County. Here, I got a question from the audience up there, that lady with the blue jacket. Okay. Here, answer what she said. She got the question she's asking you.
How is your working relationship with the other commissioners?
Oh, that's important, you know.
Yeah, I think it is important. I think there's 3 of us. We're there to serve the citizens.
You got two Democrats,
2
one
Democrats, and 1 Republican.
Republican, yeah.
So it's been great. I have a great relationship with our chair, Val Arkush. But Joe Gale and I, we've been getting along as well.
You both live in Plymouth,
we
right?
both live in Plymouth. We're both Temple grads. We both went to Temple. It's funny though, Joe got a good shot in on me. We were in Pottstown at a lunch, and we were at the Sunnybrook Ballroom there.
Yeah.
And that's where I went to my senior prom in 1989. And as I drove up, I remembered, I was like, wow, this is where I went to my senior prom. So I said that in my remarks.
Yeah.
And then Joe got up and said, yeah, I just want to say that I was born in 1989. So he was born the year I went to my senior prom, which was, but no, I think we've had a good balanced relationship.
Well, I had Joe on my show here, and I also had Val on there too. And I think I've had every county commissioner, district attorneys, and in fact, a year and a half ago, I had a heart operation, 75 or 95% blockage.
Wow.
So they wheeled me into the operating room, and I said, who's going to operate on me? And this one gentleman told me, he says, I'm going to operate. I said, what's your name? He says, Dr. Anderson. I said, will you film it and I can put it on my show? And he did. And so if you look YouTube, Hank Cisco.
I can see your
and
heart.
I thought I was going to see blood, but he did it with machine, like Rover, what do they call it? Boop, 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 stitching you. Oh.
What hospital were you in?
And then when I laying in the operating room like this, I said, oh, I'm going to look at the zipper club, you know. I'm looking and then see it. Here's a little bit of a cut, 3 inches.
Wow.
You know, so I'm telling anybody got any heart problem, don't be afraid to go get checked out. And it's not a big thing today, you know. And I interviewed some of the top sergeants. This one lady from Romania. And she says, I said to her, what's on the front burner as far as surgery? She says, how we get into the body without cutting you all, you know. So, you know, there's so many advanced things, you know, and helping. And so you got everything at the courthouse. You got computers, you got this, that, the other thing. And all I can see is, I think the 3 of us are like a chariot, stay in one chariot.
Well, you know what else we have at the county, at the courthouse, and in Montgomery is we have great employees. The county employees are tremendous. So many who have been there for years, but and they're all there to serve and to help the people. So that's been a great thing for me to get to know the county family as well.
You know, you got to bob and weave. You know, when you go in the first round, when you're boxing, you stick and see what the guy got.
Right,
You feint,
right,
you feint.
right.
Feint, see where he goes. You feint, see what he goes.
So in second round,
right,
that's when
and
you
then
start.
when he feints, he goes over here, bow, you hit him. That's it. But you don't go in there. You don't slug with a bum. You don't go in there. If somebody calls your name or something, you don't slug with a bum. You pick your shots. Pick your shots.
I like that. Don't slug with a bum.
Slug with a bum, you get knocked out. Here's somebody that I think knows a little bit about politics. Here's another one from the balcony. The guy with a blue shirt up there.
How do you determine priorities for the county?
That's it.
Well, I mean, you talk to the people.
That's it.
You talk to the people.
What is it?
You
90% listening, 10% talking, and you get all the information.
Right. Now, the people have also voted. So, I mean, the elected officials run on an agenda. But I think the most important thing is that we've got to be fiscally responsible and make sure that we're good stewards of the taxpayers' dollars.
Yes. I mean, that's the most important thing. I got another question. It's like a lively audience up there. What is the value of Montgomery County Community College?
Oh, there's a huge value to it.
I'm a first graduate.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
First graduate.
Cool.
Yeah, we started in Cutchahocken, the old school, and they were building it, and then that was the first graduating class. I was an 8th grade dropout. I dropped out of school in 8. I didn't think education was that important. I wanted to be a boxer, but But I found out later that the education was one of the most important things.
No, it's a gem in our community for people who aren't ready to go to a 4-year program yet, but also for people who are never going to go to a 4-year program. Montgomery County is the #1 manufacturing community in Pennsylvania. There's training programs at the community college for that. I'm actually going tomorrow to see the new health sciences building there where they do a lot of training. But to have that affordable organization in the community is huge. And then, of course, we have the Pottstown branch, too, for the western half of the county as well.
Yeah, I remember going out there was no transportation, and there was no parking. Everything was a mud. Everything was mud. They had big planks to walk on, you know.
Right. And one of the things, now the county has always funded the community college since you graduated from the inception. But now there's a dedicated millage to that so that the college will have a more predictable source so that we can keep tuition low and keep our citizens going there.
I'm just throw this out. The Times Herald building, they closed down, Times Herald. The Oscar Campbell, he's a crime reporter, also political. And they got about 4 or 5, but they don't work there anymore. The building's empty. It's on Markley Street. Beautiful place for a branch of the community college. You got the railroad there. You got 422, 202. You got the county seat. You got a big parking lot. You got a building there. You got everything. Now, it could be a branch of the community college, or it could be a hotel. Would be perfect. Somebody wants to pull in. Like whenever there's a big case in the courthouse, the courthouse always takes 4 or 5 rooms. Because for jurors and stuff and stay over. But if Norristown wants to grow, there is a building there to do it. It's got parking in the back. It's got the railroad in front. Everything beautiful. We have things. We have things in Norristown
Absolutely.
Nobody else has.
Absolutely.
And I had the Dr. Grafey was here one time. She was a cancer doctor, and she never went through Norristown. She worked here for 20 years. She used to go to the main line, come here. So I picked her up to come over. I was going to interview her, and she said she was driving by. I said, look at that house, a different architect, a little bit. Norristown has all these different,
We were talking about that driving here. Yeah.
Like I say, we're a beggar sitting on a pot of gold. So start picking, right? Start asking questions. What? Okay.
Right.
But don't fight. If you want to fight, I got boxing gloves. I'm a professional referee. All right?
You still get in the ring?
To fight. I want to tell you right now. See? So if you want to fight, let me know. I'll referee. That's Muhammad Ali, Dave Zinkoff, Hank Cisco, Philadelphia Arena.
That's a great picture.
Right. And I had to throw him out of the ring, so I can say what a great, he was.
You didn't throw him out of the ring.
Great. So if you want to fight, let me know.
Right.
I'll train you.
Okay.
I'll make you the world champ.
All right.
But in the meantime, politician, you talk, you listen, you
serve
punch,
the people.
Left, feint, bob, weave. Okay.
All right.
What am I saying here? You got good help too. You got Lori and Sharon, right?
Yep, Lori and Shannon.
Hey.
Yep. We have a great senior staff.
You do. Very pleasant. Right. Very pleasant.
Very dedicated.
Right. Boy, we got a lively audience up there. All right, here's one for you.
All right, here's one. What is the biggest challenge facing the county?
What's that?
The biggest challenge facing the county.
Okay.
I think a huge challenge is the state budget and then also the federal budget. Because a lot of the dollars that come down to the county come from the federal government or the state budget. We're still looking at the proposed federal budget, but it doesn't look like it will be good for the county. The state budget, they're in their process now. So I think, it's a fiscal challenge, but a lot of what we do gets determined by the federal government and the state government. So if they cut funds to us, then we have to determine, are we going to try to make that up, or do we cut them too? So that's a major challenge facing us.
Another way to level that off. Right. And all right, you got another one.
This audience is just out of control here.
I don't know how you know all these answers. You only been there. How long you been in there?
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Can you imagine that, ladies and gentlemen? Here's a guy that you think, say, well, he's a political guy. They appointed him. He don't know anything. He does know a lot. He got a good background. So I'm asking him questions that, are tough to answer. But he's got the answers.
Well, and we've got a good staff there that anytime you ask a question, then they're going to find the answer for you. And so I've had to ask some questions twice because you don't always get it the first time. But we are very fortunate that we have a staff that when we ask questions, they find the answers for us. Why does the county invest so much in open space?
What is it now?
Why does the county invest so much in open space?
Yeah.
I think open space is part of what makes a community great. We're right across the street from the Norristown Farm Park now, where I go to run and my boys ride their bikes. So when you look at making Montgomery County a great place to live and work, part of that is making sure that you have parks and you have trails that people can enjoy for recreation. So I mean, I don't. So it's one of the reasons why I love Montgomery County is because there's places where we can go and other than the backyard to play and have fun.
I know when I was with the county detectives and we had to go pick up a prisoner like in Texas or California or different places, and our county has so much, and the other counties don't have anything, hardly anything, that we have, and I had. Thank God I had to get the experience of seeing what's out there, and and we got leadership to do the things that I think I don't know how to say it, that get the leaders. They're looking for something to make our county seat grow, see, and I spent 27 years on the police department, and when I first come on, like I said, it was all churches. Even the jail moved out. Everything moved out. So we got to get people to move in.
Well, you're the ambassador, so.
Yeah, I'm the ambassador. Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to tell you, I'm the ambassador in Norristown. I got awesome powers. If anybody gets any parking tickets in Norristown, mention my name, pay the fine. Pow.
Don't mention my name. Mention his name. Don't mention my name. Don't mention my name.
Yeah, you can mention. All right. Now let's get back. Do you like to cook?
Do I like to cook? I like to grill. I like to.
Your wife lets you.
I like to grill.
Yeah.
So that's my thing is grilling, and I've got a smoker, and I do charcoal. So I like to grill, and I like to bake. I do banana bread. I'll bring you some banana bread. It's the best banana bread, yes. Yeah. And chocolate chip cookies. Those are my two kind of specialties. So.
Yeah, I like spaghetti and clam sauce.
Okay.
White clam sauce. I get that. I get that. Put a little white wine in it too, just a little bit, and a little garlic, a little onion, and with oil. Cook that a little bit, and put the clams. Don't let them cook them too much because then they get hard.
I haven't had lunch yet. Now you're making me hungry.
Yeah. And then I'm going to bring a restaurant over here. I interviewed some restaurants. Bring some food over here. They brought pasta and everything, So, all right, now, what we got here? One more.
How can people learn about what's happening in the county? We have a great website.
Okay,
we have a great website that you can go to, and all of our county meetings are broadcast and live streamed as well. So the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. But I think the website is great. We have a great Twitter account where we tweet out lots of things about the county.
Well. There's a lot of people that want to get involved. Here's one question here. I think it's one gentleman up there in the corner. He wants to get involved in the things he can do.
We have boards and commissions, which the commissioners make appointments to, and you can find the list of that. But there's so many different ways to get involved. I've been a coach for soccer and basketball. And that's been great for me because you get to see these kids and work with these kids. And
you have a sports background too. And that's good.
But yeah, there's lots of ways to get involved in volunteering with the county. There's the boards and the commissions, but then there's the local organizations too that
What
do
did you
such
say your
great
wife's
things.
name was?
Jennifer.
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 That's right, the singers. I had two singers that said
But
Jennifer.
she does not sing.
Well, what does she do?
She works. She's a Temple Al too. She graduated from Temple. Was a finance major there, so she works on pension plans. So she's the numbers person in the family. You know, I'm the political person. So she balances the checkbook.
She don't get no politics.
No.
She don't argue with you?
Well, you're going to get me in trouble here. I mean, she's going to watch this at some point. She's always right. How's that? So we don't argue.
Yeah. Always remember, all sunshine makes deserts. If you want to have a beautiful garden, you have to have rain, snow, hail. So that's what it is.
There you go.
Don't think you're going to have sunshine all the time.
Right.
You're going to have boom, boom, boom. But you got to learn how to bob and weave.
Right.
You know, slip, yeah. See, there's a lot of things. When you're boxing somebody, you got to outsmart the guy.
Right.
It isn't a matter of just hitting them. And same thing in politics, you know. You got to listen. Bob, you outsmart the guy.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. You're liable to go back in the next meeting and beat everybody up. All right. So what do you think of how important is education? I think it's one of the most important things in your life.
Oh, absolutely. And I think reading is a huge part of that too. That when you have a curious mind and you read, and no matter what profession you're in, and then communication skills are huge. But I've been really blessed to have a great education, from North Penn to the community college to Temple, and then to the University of Pennsylvania. So
we got 30 seconds. What do you want to tell the people in Montgomery County about you?
30 seconds. Well, I want to thank you for all the work that you do in the community that you've been doing for years. And this has been a real pleasure.
You got a friend here, okay?
It's been a real pleasure to be on the show.
I want to see you. I'd like to see the whole three commissioners work together, and you know, don't lose the fight in the dressing room. You're going to win or lose it in the ring, okay?
In the ring.
All right.
Okay.
So,
thank you, sir.
And I want to thank Laurie and Shannon for coming over here, sitting there in the audience, and thank you for the cooperation. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home. And always remember, keep bobbing and weaving. You know, may God bless each and every one. Left hand high, stick and move, and keep your trunks off the canvas, okay? Until we meet again, may God bless each and every one. Adios, amigos. Come on. Here's to your health.
Salute.
You got your health, baby. You got everything. Hey, goodbye. She was not. She's on